I was out here in the garden this afternoon tying up my tomato plants and thought I'd give you an update on the garden. I was having trouble getting them to bloom, and I bought some fertilizer with high phosphorus in it, and I think it's working. This one has got tiny tomato, and I thought it had a bloom back here, but I don't see it. This is one of my originals, and it is coming back. This one I'm still babying. It's one of my originals, and it's starting to come back. Those two are Roma tomatoes. And then my black cherry tomato is really coming on with it. It looks like it's fixing to get some blooms. Right there. Over here, I have a Roma. My two yellow stripies are blooming. These two right here. And my better boys are growing pretty good, and they're starting to bloom. Just teeny tiny places on them right now. Cabbage, I've got one head pretty big. Now I had to use neem oil on it because I had all these little holes were from little caterpillars. And since I've used the neem oil, I don't see any more caterpillar holes. So that's a good thing. I pulled all my lettuce up and planted more radishes a few weeks ago, and they're coming up. I harvested some of the turnips. I harvested some of the beets and made some refrigerated pickle beets that I'll show you here in a minute. Squash plants are really coming on with it. I'll be having blooms before long. Got the other two squash plants over here. My corn, let me get a different angle. They say if your corn is knee-high by the 4th of July that it's doing good. Well, today is like the 14th of June, and it's already knee-high. So hopefully we'll have a good corn crop this year. And then my beans are really doing well. Those are kidney beans. And then I have my cucumbers over here. I'll show you those. There's my cucumbers. I'm hoping to have a few cucumbers. I planted 4, but only 2 of them came up. And I want to take you over and show you what we did a couple of days ago. A few years ago, our local extension office had a composting class, and they gave away the stuff to make your own composting bin. Well, we finally put it together. It's made with a piece of fence and some chicken wire, and then we wired the chicken wire to the fence and wired the whole thing together. And we've got a good start on it, I think, and that's just from one day's worth of stuff. So I'm anxious to get that started and get some compost for the garden for next year. I also wanted to give you an update on our blackberries. Our blackberries are loaded this year, and I'm hoping that the neem oil is going to keep the June bugs and the Japanese beetles off of them this year, because they really take a toll on the blackberries. But they are really looking good and starting to turn. I can't wait to make some blackberry cobbler. This is the beets that I made. I used apple cider vinegar, sugar, ground mustard, and olive oil. And they turned out pretty good. They're not like the ones you buy in a can at the store, but they're okay. So that's my update for this week, and we hope to see you next time. Remember, if you like our videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, you all have a blessed day.